star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for Fred VanVleet.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Markkanen in at the 3. And for the Wizards, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Al Horford. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. And it's Poole in at the 1. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think, that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Now here's DiVincenzo. And the basket is good.
Well, you can't give that much room. Dante sees the light, and he's going to take care of business.
Antetokounmpo against Gobert. Pass to Horford. Poole outside. From outside the arc. And he buries his first look.
And Poole just deadly from 3.
DiVincenzo against Poole. DiVincenzo pass to Thompson. There's the triple. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Thompson with it. Outside. DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Offensive rebound. Gobert against Horford. Thompson passes to DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Wizards. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Brian Keefe. I asked him how Rudy Gobert alters their usual game plan. Coach acknowledged that he's a factor and said Rudy definitely demands more from us offensively. We have to be careful where we put our shooters with him waiting for swats. Coach thinks intelligent offense is what it takes to beat Gobert. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Thompson. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to McDaniels. Poole against DiVincenzo. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
And he drops the first. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, BA, there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
No good on the second free throw. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And stolen by Bridges. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Horford. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, now can hit a jump shot, but, man, down low, he's tough.
Knicks trail by 4. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Knicks. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another. And checking out Washington, 6.5 games back.
Seeing where the Wizards are, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Now here's Gobert. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. 5 to shoot. Back to DiVincenzo to stop the drought. Tries again. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Anticipation and length makes Giannis a great shot blocker.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
DiVincenzo against Poole. Now here's DiVincenzo. 15 in his last outing. Gobert with a screen on Poole to the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Antetokounmpo outside. Over Gobert. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 4-point game. Poole against DiVincenzo. Pass to Thompson. Now Gobert. And here's Markkanen. The fadeaway. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Now here's Poole. Back to Antetokounmpo. And that one's good.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now here's Robinson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Thompson. Robinson against Horford. Here is DiVincenzo. Puts up a three. Knocks it down from distance. DiVincenzo's got 5.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
Outside McDaniels. Now Antetokounmpo. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Gobert. DiVincenzo against Poole. Pass to Thompson. Outside, DiVincenzo. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Poole finds Horford. Outside McDaniels. Back to Horford. Horford, a screen on DiVincenzo. Poole outside. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Markkanen. New York trailing. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Now here's Gobert. Left side Robinson. And here's Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside McDaniels. Back to Antetokounmpo. Poole against DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. All right, Brent, creeping up on the halfway point of the season. What things change for teams at this stage?
Well, I think there's just a lot more definition, right? BA, you're talking about the minutes that you're playing, the roles that you're playing, who's established, the type of skill set that they bring to each and every contest. So the rust is off, players are in great shape, and now the team is tuning themselves in to a higher standard of play.
That free throw no good.
Well, if you think that Giannis was going to stop working after he won a title, what do you think he's going to do in the years that they don't? This guy continues to be one of the hardest workers in the NBA.
Bol, he's checked in for New York. Lopez comes in for Gobert. And he's good on the second.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Last time they met was in New York.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. In the third spot, the Knicks.
They've been playing great lockdown defense over the past month. They close out on shooters extremely well and do not allow easy looks.
To the left side wing. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Bull. He nails it, and we're tied.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look, and see if they can keep that up.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Well, whenever Jordan Poole is out there, Brent, you expect some highlight reel moments.
Well, there's no doubt that Jordan Poole is the kind of player that's going to take some chances. And sometimes it doesn't go so well, but when the times pay off, BA, it is spectacular.
Now here's Poole. 32 points for him last game against Charlotte.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Here's DiVincenzo. Following the score by Washington. Lopez, the screen on Poole. The drive by DiVincenzo. Back to Markkanen. Down low. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Horford. Here's McDaniels. Got a hand on it.
And Markkanen showing all 7 foot of himself there.
Thompson passes to Lopez. Yep, that one goes. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keith. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A big group substitution here for Washington. Cornette's checked in for Horford. Jones comes in for Antetokounmpo. Moody's checked in for McDaniels. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Poole. Holiday's checked in for New York. Caruso comes in for DiVincenzo. The Wizards have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Poke loose. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
BA, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Pass to Thompson. Launches it. Rebound by the Wizards.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Now here's Moody. Tightly guarded. Here's Van Vliet. Now here's Jones. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the 3. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Knicks leading by 3. Right side, Holiday. Inside, Lopez passes to Bull. And it's New York scoring again.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Washington's gone 1 of 4 from deep. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Caruso. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Bull, pass to Thompson. Lopez against Jones. Pass to Bull. And here's Caruso outside. Parries it from 3. Caruso's got 5 points.
Well, he's got that height advantage, and out on the perimeter, a smaller defender is just not going to contest.
Caruso against Van Vliet. And stolen by Caruso. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Cole, a screen on Van Vliet. Caruso finds Lopez. Thompson outside. Three-pointer. That shot off.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And the defense is all over Van Vliet inside. But he sticks with it and wins a trip to the line for his efforts.
It's his first trip to the line.
Van Vliet taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Washington. Ellis comes in for Bridges. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
And missed free throws have been a problem for them early.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Drains the triple.
3-point field goal.
The Wizards trail by 8. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Cornette. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks out in front, leading by 8. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
We've got Fred Van Vliet. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Luke Cornette, and it's Ellis in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Caruso, pass to Lopez. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Caruso. Cole, a screen on Van Vliet. And here's Caruso outside. They get the rebound. Gobert against Antetokounmpo. Caruso outside. To the inside. Bold. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Coming off a 22-point game against Charlotte.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Gobert with a screen on Van Vliet to the middle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
That free throw, no good.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
New York making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Cornette. Van Vliet on the wing. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Just an active score. Defenses know when Van Vliet is looking to capitalize, forcing them to compromise sometimes.
First free throw is good. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Now here's Caruso. He's got 5. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Gobert no good. For Washington, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
And that's just fantastic court awareness. Van Vliet sensing the overcommitment and finding the open teammate.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Bol with it, working on Cornette. Bol, pass to Gobert. Caruso outside. Here's Joseph. Lopez, the screen. The 3. And again, the Knicks missing.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
The ball's knocked loose. Lopez with the steal. Pass to Joseph. Lopez against Antetokounmpo. Here's Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert not bothered by the D.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Caruso. Shot from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Moody from outside. And another shot. From the arc. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gobert passes to Caruso. Gobert against Antetokounmpo. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Al Horford's checked in for Washington. Poole comes in for Ellis. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bertans is checked in. Poole. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. Antetokounmpo for 3. And he lobs it up. Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Horford against Bol. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Bol. Gobert's got 6 in the quarter.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Van Vliet against Caruso. Solid defense from Bol. The Knicks have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Joseph. Tipped. Pass to Gobert. Here's Caruso. Guarded by Van Vliet. Bull, a screen on Van Vliet. Inside. Second chance shot. And the layup is good by Bull. Bull's got 8 points.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Van Vliet finds Horford. Poole with the ball. Moody passes to Horford. Shot clock at 5. Here's Poole. Poole work in the interior.
Poole cashing in from the shallow end.
The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thanks, guys. And the news today is with the Washington Wizards. They've added Al Horford, who brings his time-tested wisdom to this team with so many huge performances from his many years of service. Horford is a trusted role player and now a champion. He's a great locker room guy as well. So his role as a mentor might be equally valuable for this young talent on this team.
Always something going on, and we appreciate the update, Shams. Thanks. And the Knicks with the possession here. The Wizards making their last shot. Outside Bertans. Picked by Gobert. To the paint. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And they're running. Here's Moody. And he jams it home with authority.
How about Giannis putting that 7'3" wingspan to good use to help come up with a steal?
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Washington making some changes. McDaniels is checked in for Moody. And it's Bridges in for Van Vliet. Washington on D. Thompson passes to DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen sticks one from distance.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Bridges against Thompson. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the gym. You forget how big he is.
Poole against DiVincenzo. They set a pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
And Washington making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Gobert's checked in for New York. Poole outside. Back to Van Vliet. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Thompson finds DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist of the night. Poole outside. McDaniels, a screen on Thompson. Here's Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. DiVincenzo against Van Vliet. Markkanen for 3. Pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Thompson for 3. They get it back. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Now McDaniels. Poole up top, defended by Thompson. And Poole fighting through contact.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
For New York, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Knicks' style is defined by grit and physicality. Guard Dante DiVincenzo said, guys know it's a way to stay on the floor. It's funny because when you have everybody doing it, you stand out more. When you're not doing it, you don't want to be that guy on film not playing defense, Brian.
You'll get called out for sure. It's a culture of effort, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Van Vliet. An 11-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Bridges finds McDaniels. Screen by Horford. Jacks up a three. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. DiVincenzo pass to Robinson. Back to DiVincenzo. Thompson outside. From behind the arc. Good. Another from 3.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that 3, he's now 5th on the all-time career list. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. Poole against Thompson. Now here's Poole. He's guarded closely. Clock at 6. Van Vliet against DiVincenzo. And another miss by Washington.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Thompson passes to Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded by Van Vliet. Bridges against Markkanen. There's the 3. Rebound Washington.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
McDaniels against Gobert. Here's Bridges. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Van Vliet against DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Here's Van Vliet. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Van Vliet's got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Sensational instincts from Klay Thompson that time. Amazing job of slicing up the defense with the pass.
And here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. He shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's New York with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. New York out in front. They lead by 2. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Coach, the lead has been going back and forth. How can you gain some separation in the second half?
You got to play with more energy. We're playing a low-energy game, offensively and defensively. So we're just trading buckets. We're not getting anywhere.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league.
Can you say veteran leadership? Huge pickup for this group. Horford's a guy who can affect the game in every way. And guys look up to him.
Veteran leadership. Veteran leadership. Veteran leadership. You asked, can I say veteran leadership? And I was just showing you. And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Poole with the ball. So on the floor for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Donte DiVincenzo out there with Thompson. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And now the Knicks on the break. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Washington. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. McDaniels from long range. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Knicks. The lead is 2. DiVincenzo pass to Thompson. Back to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Gobert. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bridges finds Horford. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
Poole against DiVincenzo. Thompson left side. High arcing shot. It's good. Thompson's got his second bucket on the night.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score.
Bridges right side. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
Dominating in effortless fashion. This is what Giannis does on a consistent basis.
Pass to Gobert. Now Thompson. He's guarded by Bridges. Markkanen from long range. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game. Antetokounmpo up top. Defended by Gobert. He's feeling it. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Giannis looking more and more comfortable each year operating from the mid-range.
Gobert passes to Thompson. Shoots over Bridges. Thompson's shot is off.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
McDaniels, that's good. And now just a 1-point Knick lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And over the last month, these point guards have been shooting the rock with confidence. In the third spot, Jordan Poole.
They're just some fantastic shooters on that list. You love point guards who have great touch as well as the patience to wait for good looks.
Well, it's about taking smart shots and playing with great control. And that smart shot selection coupled with tremendous pure shooting, that's got them on the top of the list.
Gobert with a screen on Poole. For three, DiVincenzo. Rebound, Washington. Outside McDaniels. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Knicks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Markkanen misses. For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Poole's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Here's Poole. 9 points in the game. Let's go with a 3. And there's Horford on the assist by Poole. Poole's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
All right, Graham, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Poole Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
And it's tied up with that one. He's off on the second.
And shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Markkanen finds Gobert. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the line.
Rudy Gobert, shooting 1.
And that one misses. Robinson passes to Gobert. For 3, DiVincenzo. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And stolen by Markkanen. Back to Gobert. To the paint. Robinson. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 4.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Poole, the pass to Horford. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Fires from deep. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Pass to Robinson. Markkanen outside. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown. He's got 12.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Poole, the pass to McDaniels. Poole, a screen on Markkanen. McDaniels from long range. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Robinson, a screen on McDaniels. Clock at 4. DiVincenzo can't hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Thompson against Antetokounmpo. Thompson with a steal. Fast break, New York. Here's Markkanen. Markkanen finishes the break strong at the hoop.
And Markkanen with some great hustle. You could see the coaching staff clapping it up.
Antetokounmpo against Gobert. Antetokounmpo inside. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Back to Markkanen. This one for 3. They grab their own miss. Rudy, a monster inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Wizards trail by 6. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
DiVincenzo finds Markkanen. Back to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Poole. Here's DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Washington. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Horford outside. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for McDaniels. Knicks leading by 4. Now here's Caruso. He's got 5. Back to Lopez. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Thompson passes to Lopez. Robinson in the post. He's against Horford. Just 2 to shoot. And here's Caruso outside. Fires in the triple. Caruso's got 8 points.
How about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Poole outside. Up top, Bridges. Bull covering. Bull against Bridges. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bull.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Cornette's checked in for Washington. Moody comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a switch here also for New York. McGee, he's checked in for Robinson. Good on both. Here's Caruso. Give him 8 points now. Lopez, the screen. Caruso, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Bull. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. When one of these guys gets to the line, you can chalk up the points. Here are your top free throw shooters over the past month. And you look at Caruso, 5th in the league. Not someone you want to send to the line.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
First one falls for him. One falls, so he hits both of them. The Wizards trail by 7. Now Van Vliet. He's got 5. Oh, McGee with the block. And here's Caruso. To the middle. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Washington. Poole outside. 3-pointer, Bridges. Pure from 3-point range. Bridges has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Caruso against Van Vliet. Caruso with the bucket. Caruso's got 10.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Poole, the pass to Van Vliet. No good with the triple. Knicks leading by 6. Caruso outside. Pass to McGee. Now here's Lopez. Moody defends. That one goes. Count it. Lopez has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
They've toned down their 3-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
3-pointer, Bridges. Called in by McGee. New York shooting an impressive 48% from the floor in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Lopez. Inside. Here's Thompson. Oh, Klay Thompson with the bounce. Get up, Klay.
Great signs as Klay goes vertical that time.
Wizards trail by 10. Here's Cornette. Now here's Bridges. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on JaVale McGee.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And this will be a 2nd trip to the free throw line. That's good from Bridges.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Ellis is checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for New York. Holiday is checked in. Bridges hits them both. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Lopez, the screen on Van Vliet. Van Vliet against Caruso. To the paint. Here's Bull. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Cornette's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. And stolen by Caruso. 24 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Lopez, the screen. Caruso, the pass to Lopez.
How about Lopez inside showing some smooth, fluid moves?
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Knicks, Brook Lopez. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Here's Cornette. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the New York Knicks ending the quarter up 10. 3 points is better than 2. They've built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. Back to the game after this break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Moses Moody out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Luke Cornette. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Ellis in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Van Vliet outside. Oh, there's the alley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Knicks leading by 12. Outside Holiday. McGee in the post. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Knicks, JaVale McGee, taking 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Washington has gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup.
Just don't know how Giannis's 2 steps equal anybody else's 5 steps. You can't catch up.
He misses the free throw.
For Washington, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That one's no good. New York shooting efficiently, 50% so far.
Wizards foul. Fred Van Vliet. First personal foul. Second team.
The free throw drops for Caruso. Joseph is checked in for New York.
Alex Caruso.
And Caruso drops them both. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Van Vliet, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
Super confident stroke from Giannis. He's hitting those things. Could be lights out.
McGee, a screen on Van Vliet. To the inside. A nice shot by McGee.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Back to Antetokounmpo. 4-3. That shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's Joseph. Moody defends. McGee passes to Joseph. Sends it home from 3-point land. Joseph has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Van Vliet outside. And there's a pick. Got a piece of it. Here's the break. Here's Caruso. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Caruso's got 9 points now in the second half. Wizards trail by 18. Outside Moody. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Drains the 3 while he's being fouled. And he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
And that kind of contact isn't going to stop Van Vliet. Showing some muscle finishing on the defense.
The Wizards making a switch here. Poole's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Holiday is checked in. Pass to Bol. And here is McGee. Moody defends. With the 10-footer. McGee's shot is off. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Washington.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
Third team foul.
And that one misses. And the Wizards making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Good on the second one. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Outside Holiday. Pass to Caruso. McGee, a screen on Poole. Down low. There's the steal. And the Wizards on the break. Putting on the Jets. Jordan Poole. Got it.
He might have got bumped too. There's no whistle, but Poole able to still make it.
Knicks leading by 11. And here's Lopez. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. 11 feet out. And it's Kornet with a rebound. Kornet's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Ellis. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Bol finds McGee. Here's Caruso. Lopez, the screen on Poole. Takes a 13-footer. Caruso with the bucket.
Defensively, if you let him get in rhythm, you're digging your own grave.
Poole against Caruso. Poole outside. Outside Moody. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better and better at understanding how to set the screens. With a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
Lopez, the screen on Poole. Caruso with the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Pass to Kornet. Here's Ellis. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Ellis passes to Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the steal. Outside Holiday. Here's McGee. Moody defends. And there's McGee. That one's good. On the assist by Holiday. The Wizards trail by 15. Poole, the pass to Ellis. All alone. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Caruso finds Lopez. To the middle. Here's Holiday. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? Lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And the Knicks making a change here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Bol. Gobert comes in for Lopez. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for McGee. And it's DiVincenzo in for Caruso. Holiday with the ball. Markkanen sets a screen. DiVincenzo, pass to Markkanen. Shot clock at 3. Here's Robinson. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
This is what Robinson does. Puts it in when he's around the 10.
Bridges outside. Van Vliet with a screen on Markkanen. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Markkanen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there.
McDaniels is checked in for Van Vliet. Thompson, he's checked in for New York. Antetokounmpo outside. Bridges outside. Launches a three. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
New York leading by 17. Here's DiVincenzo. Inside. Thompson right side. Markkanen, the pass to Thompson. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
It's Poole on the wing. Oh, they get a hand on it. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And that one's good. Poole.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Markkanen finds Gobert. McDaniels against Markkanen. Here's DiVincenzo, and he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Oh, the body control of Giannis.
Inside, Giannis knows he's got all the tools, height, touch, power, it's all there.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. DiVincenzo against Poole. Outside, DiVincenzo, 6 to shoot. Fires the three. Horford pulls it in.
And he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Pass to McDaniels. Horford, a screen on Markkanen. Here's McDaniels, and another basket for Washington. Knicks leading by 13. DiVincenzo, the pass to Gobert. They set the pick. Back to DiVincenzo. Tipped. It's stolen by Poole. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And that one hits the back iron. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Thompson. DiVincenzo with it. Guarded by Poole. Markkanen with a screen on Poole. Here's DiVincenzo. Washington with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. And he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul him.
Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. New York leading by 12. Thompson outside. Clay busting it up inside.
As his career has developed, Clay has added this to his arsenal, becoming more than just a shooter.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New York. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Poole against DiVincenzo. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brent, you spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor. Teams are getting smarter and smarter.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for McDaniels. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Robinson finds Gobert. 1:16 left to play in the fourth. DiVincenzo pass to Thompson. New York again can't hit.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Knicks.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And this is an even matchup. 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson. From downtown, it's rebounded by Washington.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
20 seconds left in the fourth. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
So New York wins it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never...